Everyone's getting into the action.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Chicago possession. Gets it in the right corner. Young. Count the basket.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Levine. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Kawhi Leonard, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Wide open look, won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
And he's going to the free throw line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Thaddeus Young, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Leonard. Gets to the basket and scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Leonard. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Deep 2 there, won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Going to launch, beyond the arc, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Chicago with the possession. Porter. And George able to gobble up the rebound. Beverly into the front court. Leads 1. Paul George looking good. 4 for 5.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Leonard to Beverly. And the slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Screen coming.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins.
Team foul number 2. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Into the game for
Kawhi Leonard, defended by the former Hoya.
Louis Williams.
To Paul George. For three. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Has a chance. Levine shot no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him... Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Works it up top. Kawhi Leonard. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Levine. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Knocked loose. He can't get it to go. No good. Time runs out here in the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
To number 23, Louis Williams. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
And the rebound taken down by Williams. Leonard. To George. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 8,
Zach LaVine. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Young. From long range. Well defended. Clippers have the basketball. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Levine. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Kawhi Leonard. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Zach LaVine buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Tough make through traffic. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively, and that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Beverly into the front court. Lead stands at 10. To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Won't go.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
To Paul George. And look out. Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
George, and he knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Bulls with the rock. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
George, it's good.
And depending upon the personnel, the transition three-point pull-up shot is no longer the anomaly. It's the norm.
LaVine buries the trifecta. Leonard. The Bulls with the rebound. Porter buries it.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Leonard and Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
George. Leonard. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Zach LaVine. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
George, that would end a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Straight on three. At the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. So a tie one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Beyond the arc for three. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
LaVine. Another chance. Young to Markkanen. Porter. They have to keep him in their grasp.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Levine to Porter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Oh, emphatic slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
They get it to George, down low, and they call him.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Whoa, what a finish. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Shot clock winding down. Otto Porter. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Kawhi Leonard against Porter. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here's Leonard for 2, and he buries it.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Shot clock coming down to 4, down to 3. It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Louis Williams. Stepping in for Chicago, number 34.
4-3. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Screen coming. Zach LaVine. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
LA Clippers with the basketball. George. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Kawhi Leonard. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
23, Louis Williams. That's his third personal foul. Team foul number 2. Los Angeles Clippers are in the penalty.
Oh, a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Beverly.
Zach LaVine at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Flushes it home. Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. And a lot of people might not have expected this to be a one-score game this late. But wait, Jay, we have ourselves a ball game.
Ed, I've been in this situation so many times as a team that's been the favorite. You expect to win the ball game, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a true battle. This looks like it could be anybody's game right now.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
It's Chicago ball. And the Clippers have the rebound. To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range, and Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to yours. Stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes, or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Kawhi Leonard up against Porter. Thaddeus Young with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
George buries the wide-open 3. That's too easy.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Wendell Carter. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Paul George to Leonard. Oh, he had him there for a second. Here's Leonard for 2. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Knocked loose. That's out of bounds off of Bull, so it'll stay with the LA Clippers. Time for some new personnel into the game. Leonard to Beverly. Zach LaVine, huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Deep right corner. To LaVine. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
A 2-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
Chicago basketball. LaVine to Porter. LaVine. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Down to 5 on the 24. Zach LaVine. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Great look and vision. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive.